Good morning, Winthrop Vikings. Today is Friday, May 9th, and we are following a Day 3 schedule.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm AJ.
We hope you've all enjoyed the rainy weather this week.
I know I didn't. My senior night got postponed.
Hey, be more appreciative. At least next week is going to be a hell of a lot more sunnier.
Speaking of appreciation, this week was Teacher Appreciation Week.
Oh yeah? And what teachers do you appreciate, AJ?
There's way too many to count. I appreciate all the work they do for the community and our school. Let's get to Ayana for more.
Hi, I'm Ayana with Wake Up Winthrop, and this week we wanted to show some appreciation to teachers and talk about the many things that teachers do in honor of it being Teacher Appreciation Week. Whether it's Miss Lewis or Mr. Cross, there are amazing teachers all around the world that come into school every day and work hard to help their students prepare for college and life after high school. They don't only teach, but also serve as mentors and give their students guidance and support to help us succeed in and out of the classroom. Their days don't end when the bell rings, as teachers help students after school and sometimes have to continue their work from home. Teachers also write recommendation letters for seniors, which include all the skills and qualities a student possesses. Even after a week of hard work, many teachers will reward their students with treats and class-related fun activities so that our hard work doesn't go unnoticed. Winthrop High School is no exception. We have educators like Mr. Davis, who is in early mornings to ensure his students understand that mitochondria is the powerhouse for cells. Coach Gadigan, who leads his players and students to promote active and healthy lifestyles, and Miss Kalinda, who teaches students how to write amazing scripts and display wonderful performances. This week, we asked students who their favorite teacher is, why, and to highlight some of their favorite things about them.
Some teachers I want to shout out. There's a few. Miss Simpson, who's awesome. She's right behind whoever's filming this. We also got Mr. Dixon, Mr. Lambert, everybody in the life skills class. You're all awesome. And Mr. Beck, I never forgive you for leaving me, but you were awesome too. I'm shouting out all these teachers because they're all amazing people. They're all great to talk to, and I loved having them as teachers.
Miss Moore, my favorite teacher because she always helps me on my artwork.
My favorite teachers are Mr. Demers and Senor, because Mr. Demers is always there for you no matter what. He's someone you can really talk to if you need anything, and I really appreciated that. And Senor helped me through everything junior year, and he helped me with my college essay, wrote my letter of recommendation, so those two I'll remember forever.
My favorite teacher is Miss McKinnon because she just relates to us.
My favorite teacher is Miss Moore because she's a great art teacher and she helps me with everything.
My favorite teacher would be Miss McKinnon because she's always very helpful on the content in APUSH, and she's always someone I can go to talk to.
My favorite teacher is Miss Domna because she explains math so well and no other teachers like her.
My favorite teacher is Miss Costigan. She's the best. She's the GOAT.
Mr. Perrin's my favorite teacher, even though he shows us bad movies.
I want to shout out Senor Nickerson. He's always been very helpful, especially this past 2 years that I've had him. His classroom environment is a great place. It's really fun, and everyone should take Spanish 4.
My favorite teacher is Mr. T because he's funny.
Mr. Loomis is my favorite teacher because he helps me with all my work.
Favorite teacher here is probably Mr. Perrin. I love talking to him in class, and we just literally sit there and talk about the ocean, boats. Really, he's a good guy to talk to.
My favorite teacher is Senor Nickerson because he takes us on the school trips and we have a great time with him.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Ford. I appreciate him because he gives me advice to help me get through my day.
I appreciate Senor Nickerson for having the patience to teach my Spanish 4 class and for always being around to grade my work and point out what I'm doing wrong and being very easy to learn from.
I think one of my favorite teachers is definitely Mrs. Dame because she always helps me with my work and I love her teaching style.
My favorite teacher is Miss McKinnon because she's really good at explaining her material and helping her students.
I really like Mr. Dixon because he's very charismatic and very funny and he makes class super fun.
Thank you to all the teachers that show up to work every day to provide us with a great education. Also, make sure to look out for your favorite stores and restaurants for any teacher discounts that might be happening. You deserve it. Please make sure to go to your favorite teacher today and let them know the positive impact that they have on students. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Ayana. Man, all the WHS students really love their teachers a lot. But in other news, have you heard anything about spring sports, Aaron?
Yes, considering I play one.
Oh yeah, I forgot track was still considered a sport nowadays. Anyways, let's head to Liam for a sports recap. Hi, I'm Lee with Wake Up Winthrop, and today I'm going to give you a midway recap of our spring sports team to see how well they're doing this season and how they're trying to make a playoff push. The boys lacrosse team is off to an amazing start with a record of 10-1. They've had some key wins against Beverly and a massive comfort behind a double overtime win against Swampscott. Some players that have been helping the team to victory are Seth Sacco, who is on his way to a 100-point season, attack man CJ Safuni, and senior Michael Holgerson, with goalie Nicky Romano saving shots to the net for the Vikings. The team looks to continue the season on a strong note with teams like Danvers and Marlowehead upcoming. The boys need to win 2 out of their last 5 NEC games to capture another NEC South title.
Alright, the season's gone good so far. We started off undefeated, but we got a tough loss last game. But we've clinched the NEC basically, and I think we're all playing really well right now, and hopefully we can keep going into the playoffs. Some things we can work on is just settling down when we're playing and stop getting worked up when something bad happens, and just working on facing adversity and then coming through at the end of the game like we've always been doing. Just keep doing it. Some people stepping up are Seth Sacco, Colin Safuni, and Chase Safuni. They've all been playing really good so far. They're the majority of the goals every game, so they've been playing really good, and they're having the best seasons they've ever had.
The girls lacrosse team has started the season off great with a record of 5-6. The team has had some big wins with beating Gloucester and Saugus. Some players that have been a key part of winning their games are seniors Talia Martucci and Gabby Guadapani, along with junior Tegan Pereira. With new head coach Zoe Lane, the team looks to continue the season strong when playing against Marblehead and Salem.
The season has gone really well so far. We're really close as a team, and we've had some really big games. Something our team can work on is our passing and just really connecting and communicating throughout the field. Someone who's stepping up for our team is Annabelle. She's made so many amazing saves, and her energy just picks the team up.
The softball team has started the season off to a decent start with a record of 2-8. The team has had some big wins against Ipswich and Salem while looking to add more wins to the column. Freshman pitcher Lucy Boncourt has been close to their team pitching very well, with senior captain Emily Spencer hitting the ball pretty well. They have had some players step up for the team like Sophia Gonzalez and Kylie McFarland. Some teams to look forward to in the upcoming days are Saugus or Marlowehead.
Our softball season has gone okay. I think we're starting to play better. Our record doesn't really show how much we improved from last year. We only have won 2 games, but we've pretty much been in every single one. We just need to work on hitting, and our defense has gotten a lot better, but we keep improving, so I'm hopeful that we can get a couple more wins for the rest of the season. Some things that our team can improve on is our hitting. We haven't been doing too well. We are getting on base, but then we keep getting out. We just need to start hitting it to the gaps and putting it in play instead of just hitting it right to the players. So if we improve on our hitting, I think we can do really well. Some goals for the rest of the season are just to win more games, just to play a full game. I feel like we either start off really strong and then end bad, or we start off bad and then come back at the end, but it's too late to win. So I think we just need to make a full game, and I hope we can win some more games to have a better record.
The baseball team has started the season rough with a record of 1-9. The team had a big win against Salem and looked to add more wins to the column. Senior captain Matt Wren has been helping the team along with some good heading and playing great defense in the field. Some players that are stepping up for the team are sophomores Desmond Cassidy and Joe Pumper, along with seniors Jay Fortiers and Timmy Vargas at pitching. They look to be some good teams like Swampscott and Gloucester as they close out their season.
Season so far hasn't been quite what we expected, to be honest, or what anyone thought would have happened this year, but we're going to try and keep the boys up, try and finish season strong. I think the main thing for us, I think we just got to go out there and remember it's just a game, including myself. I think we just got to go out there and have fun as a group of friends playing a sport, and I think that will really help us improve. We have a pretty hard opponent rating, so I hope that we can get in the tournament, hopefully make a run, maybe win a game or 2, and just looking forward to hang out with my friends the rest of the year, playing the sport we all like. So,
the track team has started the season off with a record of 1-2. The team had a big win against Saugus in a row 2 weeks ago. The captains of the team, which includes Nick Capuccio, Owen Argy, and Lana Cassie, have been key for the team. Some players that have stepped up are freshmen Ali Benchiki in the high jump and junior Ara Capuccio in the 100-meter dash. The team looks to hit more PRs and when meets against teams like Danvers and Swampscott.
So my personal season hasn't gone how I wanted it to. I got injured near the start and I missed half the season, but I'm back and I PR'd last week, and I'm hoping to make states still. I got a little time left and I'm not that far away. And overall, I think as a team, we've had a really good season. We've got 2 people qualified for states, and we've got other people who are really close. I know Ali's close in the high jump, and I think D'Amico is also pretty close in the 400. So I think overall, really good team season. Everyone's PRing, and yeah. Some things that we need to improve upon, definitely our effort in the workouts. I can see a lot of people when doing the workouts, they just jog it or don't really try. You're not gonna get better if you do that. And another one is stretching and recovering and like rolling out after meets and practices, because a lot of people are getting injured, and that's why not enough people are putting that effort in, and they're getting injured because of it. Maybe me. Some people that stand out, definitely Nick Capuccio, number one. He won states and on 3 events last year, and he's doing the same this year, probably. He's winning like every event. He's really good. And then Aaron Armitstead, second one. He's already made states. He's taken like 3.5 seconds off his 110 hurdles since last year. He's really good at the hurdles. And then I also want to shout out Ali. He's really good as a freshman doing the high jump. He's really close to states, and I think he can get it in this next meet. And then last one, Thomas D'Amico. He's really good at the 400. He's insanely fast. He puts his 100% effort into everything. And I think he's pretty close to states in the 400 as well.
The girls' tennis team has started this season off with a record of 1-7. The team has had some tough competition against teams like Danvers and Beverly. Some players that have been contributing to the team are Neely, who plays first singles, and Esther, who is playing first doubles with the team. Some teams they look to win against are Swampscott and Marblehead in the upcoming schedule.
So the season has been a little rough. We definitely need to work on our overall technique and definitely stamina. There have been a lot of close wins, but towards the third set, we tend to give in and start to lose. Our goals for the rest of the season is to hopefully win a game, and just to overall work as a team and rebuild as a team, because we have a new coach. We lost a lot of seniors, and this year we will be losing a lot more seniors, so just to rebuilding, I guess.
The boys team has started this season off with a record of 3-8. Team captain Joe Disney has been leading the way for the Vikings, winning key matches against his opponents. The team has had some big wins against Revere and Rockport. Some players that have been key for the teams were our sophomore Jackson Faber playing singles for varsity, and junior Owen Munson playing for doubles in varsity for the team. They look to continue the season on a strong note and make a playoff push.
So right now we're 4-8, which is a losing season, but we have a really hard strength of schedule. So I mean, statistically, we're considered like a mid-level team, but yeah, we're still doing all right. I think right now what the team needs to work on the most is really just mobility. It's just something that you learn over time. We have a lot of young guys that play varsity. Like we got Sean McGlowan, who's a freshman. Jamie's also a freshman, he plays varsity. So just a lot of young guys that need to spend more time developing varsity mindset. So really just mobility and stuff like that. I think the goals for the end of the season are really just to figure out the guys that are going to be playing next year. I mean, this is supposed to be a rebuild year because we lost 6 seniors last year. But I think my main goal personally is I want to get a lot more wins on varsity. I've been doing pretty good personally, but I know I could do even better. And I also want to take a chance at the playoffs because we still can make the playoffs.
Good luck to our spring sport team, because the season is almost coming to an end. We wish good luck to all of them as they hopefully make a playoff push. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Liam. That was very informative. Still find track not a sport, AJ? Mm-hmm. There's no winning with you. Mm-hmm. Anyways, have you heard about the Greece trip?
Not much, but I did hear it was a blast.
To tell us more, here's Tina.
Hi, I'm Tina with Wake Up Winthrop. Last week, Senor Nickerson took Winthrop High School students and staff on an annual April break trip with Explorica. This year was Greece. Each April break, Senor Nickerson organizes and brings a group of students to another country for the week. The trip is filled with amazing sights, educational experiences, and creating once-in-a-lifetime memories. This year, there was a record number of 88 people who traveled around the country of Greece. The group traveled around Athens and cruised around the Greek islands of Santorini, Mykonos, Crete, Patmos, Rhodes, and even made it to Kusadasi, Turkey. While they were there, they stopped at the Acropolis, the Temple of Poseidon, Ephesus, and many more places. They also got free time to explore the cities they were in, to shop, eat authentic food, and walk around. It is an experience that people never forget for the rest of their lives. Let's take a look at some of these amazing sights and hear from Senor and students who were on this trip to hear what it was like.
Okay.
Why students should go on these trips? We've been doing it for a long time, and just seeing how how much they get out of it. They seem to really embrace the culture from other countries, whether it's Italy, Spain, Greece. It just really gives them an opportunity. It's a bit of a glimpse into what life is going to be like at college when you have a lot more free time.
My favorite part about Greece was going to Mykonos because while we were at dinner, you could look out and see like the sunset and the beach, and the water was so clear, and also swimming in Rhodes because the water was so clear and so nice, and the beach day, all the free time was just really nice to have.
I love seeing whether it's the kids, if they take Italian, getting to use the language in Italy. Greece, obviously, the language is a challenge because we don't really speak Greek. But the Spain trip I really enjoy because it's kids that I've taught for a few years, and I get to see them put the language to use.
My favorite parts were also swimming in Rhodes and watching the sunset in Mykonos.
I like swimming in Rhodes with Zoe and jumping off like this big platform. It also had a lot of nice places to shop.
My favorite part of the Greece trip was going to Rhodes because it was a beautiful island and I spent all my money by shopping. Students should go because it's a great cultural experience and it was a lot of fun.
My favorite part of the trip was when I went to dinner with my friends on the islands of Mykonos and Patmos.
My favorite part of the trip was spending the whole day on Rhodes, going swimming, and jumping off the stone diving board.
We loved Greece. What was your favorite part, Miriam?
Amelia Spencer's birthday and Rhodes. What was your favorite part, Amelia?
My favorite part was Mykonos and becoming best friends with Gianluca.
Another part that I loved on the trip was celebrating Amelia Spencer's 18th birthday.
Gianluca, this is for you, Gian!
My favorite part about Greece was the cruise and seeing all the islands and meeting a bunch of new people. I think that students should go because it's such a great opportunity to see Europe and go on new adventures and experience new things.
My favorite part of the trip was definitely going to Rhodes. It was my favorite island. The water was so clear and I loved shopping. Students should go because it is a great opportunity to see the world and you can travel with your friends.
Our favorite part of the Greece trip was the beach day in Rhodes and eating dinner in Mykonos.
They should go on the school trips because it teaches them to travel independently and to see like different places of the world at such a young age.
My favorite part was Santorini, but I wish we were there longer because it was just so pretty.
My favorite part was Easter because we went to the beach all day and then had dinner in Athens.
Yes. Everyone should go on the school trip because I made so many memories and I'll never forget this trip, and it's just the best time ever.
My favorite part of the Greece trip was going to the beach and the food on Mykonos.
My favorite part of the Greece trip was trying all new food with Hatsi.
My favorite part was definitely the buffet and just hanging out with the boys.
I think my favorite part of the Greece trip was when we went to Rhodes because it was like an unexpected place that I didn't think I would really love, and we jumped off the really tall thing into the water. And then I also really liked Turkey because I don't know if I'll ever have the chance to go back, but it was really fun seeing like the carpet spinning and stuff. And then my personal favorite was going to Mama Luca's in Mykonos. I think it's definitely important to consider going on the next couple trips because you don't know when you're ever going to travel again. Like, when I go to college, I plan on studying abroad my junior year in Italy, and I wouldn't have known that unless I went on the trip last year. And I think it's definitely important to travel while you can and see the world while you have these opportunities.
My favorite part of Greece was going to Rhodes and having that beach day. It was really fun and relaxing, but I also really enjoyed the excursion or like tour of Santorini. It was really interesting.
My favorite part of Greece was definitely going to Mykonos and being able to go out to dinner with all of our friends and meeting all new people on the cruise.
My favorite part of the Greece trip was I like Delphi just because it's an opportunity for the kids to see ruins that have been around for thousands of years. The climb up to the very first Olympic stadium that was ever used, thousands of years ago, was a lot of fun. And I really like the food in Greece. It's very light, it's very healthy, but just it tastes so really good. So I think that would definitely be a selling point for Greece.
Everyone who has the opportunity to go on these trips definitely should. They won't regret it. Back to Wyatt and Avery in the studio.
Thank you, Tina. Sounds like you guys really made the most of that Greece trip.
They sure did.
Well, that's all we have for you folks this week. And remember,
Roll Vikes!